What's going on, everybody? Thank you guys for tuning in to the Run Stretch Tech YouTube channel. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe if you find the video useful. So today we're doing a performance review on the KD Trey 5X. So with its lightweight upper and plush support system, the KD Trey 5X can help you float like KD, waiting for the perfect moment to drive to the hoop. A secure mid-foot strap is suited for scoring binges and defensive stands so that you can lock in and keep winning. Mid-foot support, the upper seems to float above the tooling and is held together by the mid-foot strap to create a sort of hovering icon. The strap provides mid-foot support and locks your foot in, the minimum weight added to the shoe. Spring in your step, a zoom air unit in the forefront delivers a springy, responsive sensation. Plush and durable materials in the collar add a plush feel, while the durable material by the toe is built for the support and performance. So KD details a rubber piece of the side adds a spooky Slim Reaper look like the 7 KD Summer and the X, the 10 iteration of the KD Trey 5 on the tongue loop make this unmistakably KD's shoe. So I had a pretty good time playing in this shoe. It felt really good. I felt bouncy with my no bounce that I have anymore. But let's get a little bit deeper into this performance review. So ready, set, go. All right, so here we are breaking this shoe down and really getting into the thick of things. Now, I told you guys that I would do better at breaking these shoes down. So just bear with me. This is what we got. So the outer sole of the shoe, which is here, I would say is pretty good for the price. Now, guys, remember, this is a $95 shoe. So for the price, the outer sole is pretty good. Now, if you plan on wearing these shoes, indoors, then I would say you're going to get pretty good use out of them. But if you're going to be playing in them outdoors, I don't know how long the outer sole is going to last. Just being honest with you. Okay. Now let's move on to the middle of the shoe. So this is where the shoe has flexibility. For those of you that have foot problems or maybe even, arch or heel issues, if you got heel issues like I do, the middle of the shoe is important because remember, the entire shoe works in unison and you need that flexibility in the middle of the shoe, and the flexibility is definitely there. Now let's move on to the midsole of the shoe. So I feel like the midsole of the shoe is kind of the foundation. I look at the outer sole as a part of the foundation too, but that midsole is kind of where you get that bounce. And for me, I'm not bouncy anymore. I had my time where I was able to dunk and do all those windmills and all that. But at this point in my life, I'm looking more so for comfort. And I would say the midsole gives me that bounce and comfort, even going up and down on my jump shot. Okay, now this whole toe of the shoe here, very comfortable. It's got a broken in feel, kind of like the KD 14s. I mean, this shoe obviously is going to resemble the KD 14, even with this the swoosh here, which is a strap. Okay. Now, the tongue of the shoe, I noticed that it was comfortable as well, breathable. And to add to that, the tongue stayed in place. A lot of times with shoes, the tongue is kind of moving all around. Even if you have the laces going through the tongue, they kind of just move around and it can be uncomfortable. So the tongue is solid. It stayed in place. I was happy with that. Now, let's talk about the heel of the shoe. Again, you guys know that I'm a person that's had Achilles tendon ruptures. So for me, the heel comfort is key for me. No issues there. Very comfortable. It didn't feel like, the heel was hugging against my Achilles tendon, and that can be uncomfortable. So we're good there. All right, now the collar of the shoe, I feel like that it's pretty durable as long as you're going to be playing indoors, okay? Now, let's go ahead and tally up the shoes and give it a score. Now, we do this on a scale out of 1 out of 10. We break it down into 8 different sections. So starting with number one, ankle support, I'm gonna get at an 8 out of 10. I felt like the ankle support was there, but it wasn't anything extravagant, So you get your pretty good ankle support, and you've got even a little bit more room up here to lace up if you have ankle problems for extra protection. So 8 out of 10 there. Traction of the shoe. I know a lot of you like traction to be a loud screech that kind of lets you know where you are. But the traction was good, but it just didn't make a lot of noise. And I'm fine with that. Um, so I give it an 8 out of 10. Like I said, I didn't have to wipe my foot even on that dusty court. It was just a little bit strange. I don't know, a little bit weird, but hey, the traction was there. Now the weight out of shoe, I have to give it a 10 out of 10. I didn't have any issues. It didn't feel too light, like I didn't actually have a shoe on, because I like to feel like I have a shoe. But it wasn't heavy either. It wasn't big and clunky like the LeBron 19s. Those shoes were very bulky and very heavy. Okay, now even the heaviest shoe, they'll serve their purpose, but there you go. So 10 out of 10 on as far as the weight goes. Now the comfort of the shoe, man, this is one of the most comfortable shoes out there, especially for the price. You're talking about a $95 shoe. So comfort, 10 out of 10. Not only that, I didn't have any heel pain, no pain in the arches, no discomfort, at the toe of the shoe. Very comfortable, no issues there. 10 out of 10. Stability of the shoe, I had to get at a 10 out of 10 because everything felt stabilized. I didn't feel wobbly in my joints, in my bones or my tendons or ligaments. Everything felt together. Nothing felt off as far as my lower body goes. So 10 out of 10 there. Now, chew the size, I feel like it may run just a little bit smaller, but as you break the shoe in, I feel like it's going to be true to size, but it's going to take a little bit of time. But for those of you that are more impatient and you want that, feel to be right away to where it feels true to size, you may have to, break it in a little bit more for, a day or two, and you'll be good to go. Ventilation of the shoe. Now, obviously, there are air pockets throughout the shoe. I did find that my foot sweat a little bit in them. No big deal. So for that, I have to give it a 9 out of 10. Although, again, I mean, this shoe for the price, I mean, $95, I wasn't expecting much. And then durability to the shoe, I have to get at an 8 out of 10. I would consider this more an indoor shoe. If you feel comfortable playing outdoors, you have to kind of make that decision on your own. But it's not a shoe that I will be playing outdoors in, just because I feel like the durability wouldn't be there. I would say that you're probably going to get about 4 to 6 weeks out of the shoe if you're going to be playing in them heavy outdoors. Now, if you're going to be playing on them indoors, you probably get like a season's worth. So you may get 3 to 5 months play out of them indoors. Okay, well, that's what I got for you guys. Hopefully you guys get something out of this video. Hopefully you'll know where you stand as far as what the shoe is all about. Until next time, guys, make sure you like, share, and subscribe. I appreciate all the new subscribers. We're out. Peace. Be good, guys.